Oh yeah, this is like I was saying. Like I remember when Obama beat Bush or Romney. That was the first time I felt like, oh, this was like totally divided. Because towards the end of Bush, everybody hated Bush. Like that was divided. Half the country,
Yes.
really hated him. Like bands were coming out with music against him. Like
that's why. Because I was saying people hated Obama so much, and it's when I started feeling things coming apart because I had that moment about Bush. I was against Bush as president, but I could see where he was at. And then the other thing it's because of my mom. So when Obama was running, I'm like, we're in for Obama, right? We're doing Obama. And my mom said, I'm not voting for Obama. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? She said, I'm not voting for him because he picked Joe Biden as a vice president. And Hillary Clinton had nearly beat Obama in the primaries. And she had done an incredible campaign. Her campaign was historic because she was the first woman to run effectively for national office and to get that close. It was a big deal. She said she won, and she also remembers when she was younger that typically the guy running for president, his running mate would be his rival. You pick your rival because it's your way of saying, I'm not afraid of my rival. I can work with the people who, it's how you unite the party. It's what Reagan did with Bush. It's what Kennedy did with Johnson. Johnson was bitterly hated Kennedy, and then Kennedy subjugated him by saying, you're going to run with me. We're going to do this together, buddy. And I'm not afraid of your rivalry because I'm strong, right? And he said he didn't pick Hillary and she earned it. And he gave it to Joe. And the name Joe drove her crazy. She didn't care about Biden was fine. She said, Joe Biden's a regular guy. And my mother worked her whole life. She was a single mother. She says, I worked my whole life. And me and women I worked with would earn the spot and it would be given to Joe. Just some Joe who smiled and knew how to work it.
Yeah.
And the woman who earned it gets fucked. And the reason I hate him for it is because it means he has no balls. My mother said this. Obama has no balls because he picked a guy. He didn't want to pick her because he's afraid of women. He's afraid of a strong woman. And she said, I'll never vote for him.
I think he was afraid of losing.
She did not use the N-word.
I think he was afraid of losing.
So, no, I don't think that's what happened. But here's what's cool about it. McCain picked Palin. And then my mother said, I'm going to vote for Obama now for the opposite reason, which is McCain picked Palin as who's an idiot, a douchebag, a retard, who I personally love now. I'll get to that later, but you know what I met her? Did I tell you? I met all these. It's crazy how many people I met. She said he picked McCain to get the woman's vote. Yeah, and you're not going to get a smart woman's vote by picking somebody like that. So I'm voting for Obama. And then later, I checked in with my mom when Obama became president and made Hillary Clinton Secretary of State, which is a far more important position than I called my mom and I said, you got to give that to him. And he didn't run on it. He didn't say to the women of the world, I'm going to give, he didn't tell anybody. He gave her the job because he thought she had earned that job to actually do. Yeah. Not just the bullshit political position. She said, yes, I'm with you. And she ended up loving Obama.